Hi YouTube. As I said in my last video, I was going to have my husband join us to talk about his Mounjaro. So quick update with me. I've been remaining steady with where I am at 148. It's been a little playing with my mind because the scale is not moving down. So I'm trying not to get discouraged, but just stay encouraged that nothing has been going up. So it's just a matter of me figuring out how to get that scale to move back in the right direction. And like I said, I just want to probably stay about 145. I don't want to go any lower than that. So I will keep you guys updated on that. But getting back to my husband, he's here to talk about the Mounjaro because many of us or many of you have that have been doing Phentermine have been switching over to the Mounjaro because you feel like the Phentermine isn't doing what it's supposed to, or you're up to 2 pills a day and it's just not working right. So a lot of the physicians are switching patients over to the Mounjaro. So my husband is here and I just wanted to bring him on to talk about his experience. He's lost about how much?
25 to 30 pounds.
So 25 to 30 pounds. He looks great. How are you feeling?
Feeling good. It's been a challenge from the beginning to getting used to this type of medication, and I've been taking it since October of 2022, and it's been now like 3 months. It's challenging. Every dosage that you go up 2.5 milligrams every month, and if you are okay with injecting yourself, that's the difference between any other. It's the other pills are dissolvable, and these you actually inject yourself. So what I do is every Monday, I inject myself in my belly, and for the first like 8 hours, then you start getting like this gassy feeling, like you're getting full, and then you start getting these sharp pains. And I think what they say, it's common for you to get these pains in your stomach, because what it does is it's actually makes you feel full, so you don't eat as much. And I think that's what the caveat, what it is with this medication, is to basically make you eat smaller portions than your regular full portions that you had. So I've been increasing every month, like I said, by 2.5 milligrams, and right now I'm up to 15 milligrams. I think when you get halfway to like 7.5, 10, it does get extremely hard, because the pains just get a lot worse in your stomach. What else can I say?
So there's a lot of parallels
Yeah.
between the Phentermine and the Mounjaro as far as making you feel full. The side effects that we tend to have is heart palpitations, so it's more of a stimulant versus what makes you feel full with the Mounjaro. So there's a little bit of a difference, but as far as making you feel full, and we tend to decrease our dosage versus Mounjaro, where you increase your dosage to make you or continue to feel full. We decrease it because the heart palpitations get worse, you start to feel more jittery, so we try to decrease it, but you still get that full feeling even on the lower dosage. So what are some of the pros and cons that you have with Mounjaro? Like, what are some of the positive things that have come from the Mounjaro?
Yeah, well, I pretty much explained what the cons are. Most is, like I said, you get this really gassy feeling. It does make you feel like a little nauseous sometimes, but after the second day after you get the injected, then it's all back to normal again, and you start looking at things differently. Before, you always be thinking about, oh, I want to eat this, I want to eat that, and it messes with your mind. It makes you not think of all those foods that you typically want to be eating, all those desserts or those cakes.
That's another parallel with the Phentermine. It really changes your course of thinking, and it gives you a chance. Your impulses are not as strong as when you are not on some type of aid, right?
Yep, and the same thing with the Mounjaro. You don't think of it anymore. You walk by the foods that you typically normally would just pick up, and you just, I don't want it no more. And that's what I've been feeling like. I don't want to eat those foods anymore. So it is very helpful in that you do drop weight. Like I said, I've been on it 3 months and I already lost 30 pounds, and you don't lose it aggressively. Where some of them, like in a month, you're already 10 pounds. No, you do lose like 1.5 pounds, 1 pound a week.
Slow and steady.
Yeah, slow and steady, which I think is better, because you don't want to lose it all at once. I think losing it nice and slowly, then it takes a lot more than for you to gain it back. That's why, and it lets you adjust to the portions that you're eating. So there is a lot of positive, and like I said, I'm not always thinking about food or the desserts all the time. Um, and like I said, obviously the weight loss, that's a big plus. That's what everybody wants to do, right? And I feel healthier too. I'm getting more energy. I want to walk more. I want to exercise more. I want to do a lot more things. So
So to
that's a
play off of
positive.
that, and how I say when you're taking some type of aid, whether it's a pill like the Phentermine or the injectable, what habits have you been putting into place so that when that is no longer around, that you can continue this on your own?
Yeah, well, what I do is I walk every day. I faithfully walk in the mornings. I do my regular walk. It's like 20 to 25 minutes. In the afternoon, I do the same walk again. And then my meals, I try to eat the same portions in the same exact meals every day. So I know that once this Mounjaro goes away, or I just have to let it go, I'll know that I need to stick to what I've been eating all the time. And then if I do go up, then I know, all right, I need to control what I'm eating, less abortions, or I may have to, adjust my meals. And that's the one thing I do say, please be conscious of what you're eating, because you want to make sure that when you're off of it, that you are watching your meals. So do, like I
Create
said,
those habits.
yes, you have to create good habits to maintain it, because it's not a miracle thing. Trust me, you want the, lose fast and then go away and never come back. That's fine and dandy, but I really think, like my wife has been doing, really concentrate on preparing yourself for when you're weaning off of this stuff, or, you want to do it on your own in a way. You don't want no, something supplementing you for you to lose the weight. You should do it on your own. So absolutely, it's been a benefit, but definitely meal plan and exercise. You don't have to do nothing crazy. I don't do nothing crazy. I walk it 5 days a week, and maybe a Saturday I'll go with my wife and go to the gym, and I work out half hour to get a little sweat on it and to be there to support them. So absolutely, you definitely have to create some kind of plan.
So you guys can see, especially those who are taking Phentermine and considering an injectable, can see a lot of the parallels that we have, him and I. But then you can also see some of the major challenges that he's had. It's definitely not any that I faced as far as like the pain. I mean, I've seen him go through it in the middle of the night, going to the bathroom. We did talk about some of the bathroom issues that I may have, but I've always had that, and it seemed to have amplified with the Phentermine. But I knew how to work around that by just drinking more water, eating more vegetables and fruit, increasing my fiber. I even started taking like a Metamucil to help me with that. So again, there's a lot of parallels, but I think the most important thing that you can see that we're pretty much in sync with is creating those good habits, the exercise, drinking your water, meal planning, a lot of those things that we should be able to do without it. And these, again, as you said, as he said, it's just a tool. So that's one thing that we're trying to drive home is no matter what we are doing, whether it's an injectable or a pill or a diet or whatnot, it's going to just help you to get along on your journey, but then you're going to have to learn how to do it on your own. So I just want to thank you for taking the time to come and just provide this information, because again, this is the hot ticket now. Everybody's doing it, and I figured, this seems to be a trend as far as with Phentermine. I'm no longer taking the Phentermine. Now I'm doing this injectable, and that's like their next video. If you go on YouTube, it's crazy on how many people were taking the Phentermine and now doing an injectable. And here's my injectable. He's taking it. So I just thought, just to be able to provide a little bit more insight as far as where that would take you. Here we already have someone that's doing it. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. Thank you again. I hope you can join me again in the future.
Yes.
I'm so proud of you, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
It's about getting it together.
Getting it together.